I will not most likely buy another Dodge Charger due to the body style might change in 2019 or 2020. Hey, did my battery just go dead? What's going on with my camera? I have other cars that I'm interested in. I'm looking to want to get a Tesla in a couple years, or a or a Tesla or a Porsche Panamera, a Range Rover. And it's a couple more cars I'm interested in. So most likely, after I get tired of this car, I drive it for a couple years after I pay it off, which will be in 2 years. And I most likely opt out and get a foreign car or something. I don't know. I want to get something different, a luxury look. Dang, she flying in that Jeep. See it? That Jeep just went by. But yeah. So if you're a Dodge owner or a Chrysler or a Mopar owner, are you gonna stick with Dodge all your life? Or are you gonna opt out and get something different? Technology-wise, I think Dodge is behind. After driving my wife's new Nissan Murano Platinum, I think technology-wise, Dodge is behind on a lot of stuff. Well, I guess I can't really say because this is kind of like a sports car, I guess. But it's just so much technology cars are doing right now. Technology that's in cars, and I feel Dodge is not there at the moment. And by all means, guys, I'm not the one person that sticks with one brand. My first car was a Mazda Protege, a 1993 Mazda Protege. In high school, I had some 18-inch Inkies on it, fold-out screen, whatever. And then I graduated, got a 2000 Toyota Corolla, and I took the Inkies off the Protege and put on the Corolla, and had a fold-out screen, Sony fold-out screen, DVD. That's when DVDs didn't come into fold-out screens. I had a DVD in my glove box. I had two Sony 7-inch flip downs. Man, I thought I was the thing back then. Man, I remember those days. I don't try to put a picture up so y'all can actually see what I'm talking about. I don't have videos of it, but I know I have pictures. After the Corolla, I bought a 1993 Chevy Caprice, and we used to call them Bubbles. Probably the only car. This is the only car I ever owned a V8 in. So this is a LTZ 350. The only car I owned a V8, and when I first got that car, I thought I was gonna kill myself because I used to hit the gas and it'd do donuts on man. I promise you, I thought I was gonna kill myself in that car. But I eventually bagged that car myself. I put 24s on it. I converted the 93 side mirrors, had the mirrors on the door, and I wanted them in the window. Converted all that, and then I eventually sold that car because my bag setup, and technology wasn't like it was back in the day. My bag setup, I was running off a nitrogen bottle versus compressors. So I had my first daughter, and I didn't want to. If somebody hits you and that nitrogen bottle get hit a certain way, it can shoot out like a rocket. So I got rid of that car, and then I got, well, actually, before I got rid of the car, I bought a 2000 Buick Park Avenue Ultra supercharged. It was also a V6. That was my daily for a couple years, and then I eventually made that a car show car. If you look at my previous videos, guys, far down, y'all will see that car, and y'all see what I'm talking about. And then I bought this Oldsmobile 2002 Oldsmobile Aurora off out of an auction, that was minor. It wasn't minor damage, but it was easy to fix. It would cost me $500 from the auction, and then I bought the car for. I got it fixed for like $300 to $500. I can't remember. It might have been $600, but it wasn't really nothing to fix it. And then I fixed that up, and then like an idiot, I put these 26-inch rims on there, and I basically just tore that car basically up with those wheels, because I was driving like 85 miles a day to going back and forth from work. And then, so I drove that car till the wheels fell off, sell it to like a little kid that was going to college. And then that's how my wife surprised me with this Dodge Charger. And that's how I ended up with the Dodge Charger. And then the only thing she asked me about this Dodge Charger, she said, what's the most important things to you that you want in a car? And most people would say a V8. No, I didn't care about what size the engine was. All I wanted was it to be white, and it had to have an 8.4 screen. That's the only two things I wanted. It could have had roll-up windows, all I care. Them the only two things I wanted. So that's actually how I got a V6 Charger. It's not because I couldn't afford it. I didn't care about the engine size. So, but yeah, back to the topic, guys. I will not most likely buy another Dodge Charger due to the body style might change in 2019 or 2020. And I love this body style. And then they just have too many packages. There's just too much going on with Dodge Chargers right now, especially with the whole you can buy a SXT XXT Plus or whatever, and you can get a Scat Pack bumper and rear and back bumper or hood or whatever. You can't really tell the cars apart no more. And I don't think that's fair to the people at the beginning when these cars first came out with the Scat Packs. I don't think it's fair to them because it depreciated their car a lot. And they probably bought that Scat Pack because it looked different from an RT and the XXT and the Rally and all that stuff. And I don't think that's fair. And like I said in the previous video before too, I don't think it's fair that an XXT looks similar to a RT. You really can't tell a difference. Just the only way you can tell a difference just by the badges, and I don't think that's fair to the RT owners. I still think Dodge should have changed something different up on the car to identify that as a RT and give you the privilege from buying a V8 from a V6. I still think they should have probably changed the hood, like do it a different type of hood, not nothing like the SRT or the Hellcat hood, obviously, but they should have did something different to separate the cars, man. Like the SXTs and the RTs are identical, because you can't even tell the difference between my car and a RT, honestly. And all I had to do is wrap the front of the bumper part, and that's really it. And I put a Hellcat spoiler on there, but most RTs come with that flat spoiler, go all the way around. I think that spoiler is hideous too. But yeah, guys, that's about it. Me rambling about why I wouldn't buy another Dodge Charger. But what's your opinion? Comment below. Tell me what y'all think. Are y'all going to stick with the Dodge even though they changed the body style or anything? Or are you going to opt out and get something new? I wish they'd come back out with a Magnum, man. I would love to see a Hellcat Magnum or a Scat Pack Daytona SRT Magnum. I really love those Magnums. My wife hates those Magnums, but I love them. She said they look like a hearse, but I really like Magnums. And I was thinking about buying a used Magnum and taking the bumper and hood off a Daytona or a Hellcat and converting it to a Magnum. I was really thinking about that as a project car, but I don't know. I got a couple more mods I want to do on this car, guys, and I might just chill on this car because I'm trying to take my family to some nice exotic places next year for vacation. So I don't know, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And one more other thing, guys, before I go Astros, baby. Go Astros. Let me put this right here. This is Robert, YouTube on a Budget. Peace.